Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Worth It for Life MJ. I'm MJ, this is my weight loss journey, and this is day 8. His finger's not staying up. Day 8, sorry guys, that bugs me down. Day 8 of 12 Days of Vlogmas. And yeah, I'm like doing a re-recording because I got off on a tangent on the first recording and I don't have any way to edit it out, so bear with me. So I really appreciate the support I get from you guys, and you know, you're all very awesome. Let me just adjust my camera. Yeah. But thank you for the support. I like the comments and everything. They have just made me feel so much better. And they have been really supportive, and you guys give really great advice, you know, when I ask for it. So thank you. But yeah, and I'm really upset right now because I feel like my 12 days of Vlogmas, I wanted them to be more cheery than they have been. And yesterday I had a moment where I was kind of mourning a loss of a loved one from a year ago. And today I had honestly, I almost skipped this vlog because I had a really bad day today. It was just like one bad thing to another bad thing to another and to another and so on. And I came home, had a little spat with my husband because he was supposed to clean just in case we had company tonight, which we didn't. And you know, he's like, well, I cleaned the coffee table and vacuumed the floor. And I was like, well, at least the floor is clean. But you know, I was so hurt and upset from everything that happened before I got home that I kind of just took things out on him, and I apologize. Because, you know, and I told him I was wrong. I shouldn't have, like, that shouldn't have been the first thing I said when I walked the door, and it shouldn't have been a fight at all, really. I mean, it is his day off, and he doesn't get a lot of days off, and I know this because I don't get a lot of days off, and we work in the same building. But we're doing 2 different jobs, but still. And he's also been in pain from being on his feet all the time like I have been. So, but it's just like one of those things, like when you're feeling hurt, and you just get to the point where you can't think straight, so you say something to hurt someone else, and you know, it still doesn't make you feel better, but it's just like you have no filter. That was pretty much me when I got home. And I do appreciate the few things that I mean, he did vacuum the floor, and that's something I've been putting off for a few days. And he had me some hot apple cider ready when I walked through the door, and was ready to put lotion on my feet and stuff, so, you know, and I felt bad for starting the argument, but he's been good to me, and I appreciate him so much. And just like I appreciate you guys being willing to watch my videos even when I have days like this, or I'm just super boring and like out of control. I'm not going to talk too much about what happened today. All I'm just going to say about it is that some people, I just cannot believe people. That's all. I cannot believe. And today was just one of those days I just did not know how to handle a lot of people. I'm thankful for the few people who are still nice and who do support, you know, that we work like a team and kept things professional. And, you know, one situation, you know, I feel like I did the right thing in that case, and that, you know, that's all that matters is how I felt at the end of the day. But I'm not going to go into details of everything that happened and whatnot. I've been super stressed all day, which leads into my next thing. Because I came home and I cried for a little bit. After that little thing with my husband, I just sat in my bedroom and I allowed myself to cry about the day. Because I've been getting better at doing that. I used to cry on the spot, and it used to have been really hard for me not to cry in front of people without, you know, because I would cry in front of people like randomly when I was upset, or it would be really hard for me. Like, I hate crying in public. But I've learned over the last several months that, you know, I can't let every little thing bother me, and that some things I can put off till I got home. So I pretty much, what I did today is I put off what was bothering me about today and things that happened, the things that stressed me out, and I'm like, when I go home, I'll give myself a good few minutes to cry about it. And that few minutes turn to like 15, 20 minutes, and then like I feel like I'm gonna cry now talking about it. So forgive me if I start with tears. But you know, it's over. I'm gonna be going to bed after I post this, and you know, it is what it is, and tomorrow's a new day, and you know, I'm not gonna let the crappy, really rotten, crappy, shitty stuff that happened today ruin my day tomorrow. You know, I about had an anxiety attack today, and because of some of the stuff, and yeah, and I did have a moment where I just felt so triggered that I wanted to binge. And I'm not saying I was perfect today on my diet, because I did cave for a little glass of soda and 2 cookies. But I wanted to binge a whole lot more than that, so I am proud of myself for not binging, like, to the extreme. And I didn't binge, really. I just had a couple things that were not on my meal plan for today. And that means I'm getting better at not using food, to me, in my opinion, because it used to be terrible. But I had an egg, because today all I had today was an egg cup for breakfast, and then I had a turkey sandwich for lunch and some almonds and cheese cubes that were already diced up, and it was just this normal serving size for all that. And I had bottled water all day and like 1 diet soda after the regular soda, and then so the soda was probably like the worst of it, and then the 2 cookies I had. For dinner, I had a lean cuisine spaghetti meal, and I only ate half of it and threw the rest of the trash because by the time dinner came, I had no appetite. I did force myself to eat all my yogurt though, because I knew I wasn't gonna get through this. The best thing I could do for myself is to make sure I had some nutrition in me, so I can get through the rest of the night. And that's all I've had today. So I didn't do like extremely terrible. I was just triggered, and you know, if I didn't keep myself busy, if I didn't, you know, stay focused on what I had to get done today, that I probably would have binged. I would have probably went and raided the vending machine. But yeah, and I'm at this point where I just don't get people at all anymore. I mean, I'm tired of going to, you know, hearing people talk about people behind their backs, or even saying crude things to their face, or even just giving advice that's not being asked for and having an opinion on somebody's appearance when you don't even know them or what they're going through and how. And, you know, I had an incident where someone today was making a comment about, and I don't know, I could have misunderstood them. I could have took it this wrong, so I'm not saying this is what they did for sure. But they were telling me like we were talking about diets. They were asking me what kind of diet I was planning on doing next month, or like, you know, because they heard that I was losing weight. Told them what kind of diet I was planning on doing next month, and what I've been doing before, you know, what I've been doing up to this point now as far as to help me lose weight. And then it got off track where we were talking about other diets, and this person was being really suggested on this particular diet that I'm not comfortable with. But I kind of just nodded my head. I was like, yeah, I'll think about it. And then made a comment about how big girls with like tummy issues, like their lower tummy like sticking out. But it makes me uncomfortable because I do have that little belly pouch. I call it my pouch. That just like, it makes me uncomfortable in my own body. And you know, I felt confident all day until that point. And saying that, you know, because of that you can't do sit-ups, that we need to find something to be more motivated and to help us lose weight. And it really, like, I just nodded my head because, you know, kind of misunderstood, but that's how I kind of took it all. Like, I'm just making an accusation that I'm lazy when you don't, you know, no, this person doesn't know me that well, and that, you know, and I'm still nice. Like, I'm not out to get people. I really am not. I mean, I've grown up. I've had people all my life give me unwanted advice on my weight or comments about my looks, and I'm used to it. I used to take it all to heart, but now I just, like, shrug it off. But it still irritates me, and I don't care if it's being said towards me or someone else. It's just, I hate it. I just don't know. You don't know where anyone is at, you know, what's going on in that person's life. You don't know reason why this person's not dropping weight really fast like another person. All our bodies are different, and we're all going through something different, you know. And those comments that's just not appropriate. And, you know, yeah, I shrugged it off today, and I didn't let it bother me, but, you know, it really did bother me a little bit as I left, but, you know, now that I'm sitting here talking to you guys, it's just like, you know, I'm not going to let it bother me. I mean, I'm on my journey. I've been losing weight. I've lost close to 50 pounds in the last four or 5 months. Like, I'm doing what I need to do. And yeah, I'm not dropping like 20 pounds a month or anything like that. There's no, but, you know, that doesn't mean I'm not losing weight. And yeah, I go through periods of my diet where I'm just maintaining the weight, but that's when I look at things, readjust, and try to figure out what's another thing I do. And then I also try to, like, I'm gaining muscle, or in some areas, like my legs, I can tell I'm gaining muscle in them, but my muscles are also throbbing and sore all the time. So, I'm gonna let it go. But that's not, like, the main thing that made my day bad. So, it was just the one thing that's been bothering me. It's from, like, ever since I've been home, I was just thinking on my day. And for some reason, there's another thing that upsets me more than that, and I'm not going to talk about it. But that's, like, the one thing that's been the second most thing that's just been, like, sitting on my mind. And I'm just like, seriously? But I think it's just because I've had that crap said to me most of my life, and it was just by a bunch of different people throughout my life. And, you know, I'm at this point where it bothers me for a moment, and then I just let it go. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it go and carry on. But yeah, that's about it. I'm sorry that I'm all conjumble. Oh, I had this on my mind. So as you guys know, this month my weekly weigh-ins have been every other Monday and every other Tuesday. Well, next month I have, this is hopefully my final schedule change for a little while, unless something else pop up that's more to what I want to, like, where I want to be. I love my job. I'm fine wherever they put me. I'm just saying, if something opens up where it's an, like, you know, I might try to switch my schedule again, but right now I'm happy where I'm going, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I was a little nervous at first, but I'm excited now, and I can't wait. But and sorry I got off on a tangent. I am going to be doing my weekly weigh-ins on Mondays. Every Monday starting in January. I don't remember what day my weigh-in is coming up this week. I think it's Monday. I'm pretty sure it's this Monday, so from now on it's going to be every Monday. And that's all I have to say for tonight. I'm feeling a little bit more cheerful now, and I'm really thankful for you guys. I just thank you for letting me vent. I mean, I don't go into too much detail about my issues, as you guys know. Because that's not my intention here. I'm not going to get on here and, like, badmouth people. I'm on here, I'm venting a little bit, and, you know, it is what it is, you know. This is not just accountability, this is something that also helps me, too. Because, you know, I was able to get it out and rethink, and, you know, I really think that incident I was just talking about, it was probably a misunderstanding between me and that person, but I think it's just because I had a really rough day, and that I was at the point where I just could not find anything positive to look forward to. Because I came really close to not even filming this today, and yeah. But I'm feeling better now, and I'm just grateful that I could talk to you guys, and that you guys are patient and understanding with me, and all that jazz. I'm actually going to go to bed in a better mood because of you guys, so thank you, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for day 9. Alright, you guys, later. Peace. Mwah.